difference between these three terms. And the fourth one is how we created innovative ideas into the products. So, which this session will speaks about a lot of the personal experience which we gone through. So while making some of the innovative products, and the final step is how to make money with innovative ideas. And again, so innovative ideas can bring up a lot of cash flow if the idea is truly genuine and it has some attraction between the customers. So let's get started. So first one is what exactly the innovation is. So innovation happens when someone improves on or makes a significant contribution to something that has already been invented. Um, so read it twice. That has already been invented, and converting the knowledge into wealth is called innovation. So what the primary thing we should improve to think innovatively. So first thing, you should be the subject matter expert of the idea which you are going to implement. So say suppose if you are going to implement a online-based cab booking service, then you should know the in and outs of what the process going behind the scenes. So how the customer books the cab and what the customer expert from the cab driver and so on, and makes a significant contribution. So again, you should do some lot of research on that field. So grab some the experience from the customers' feedbacks, and you should draft as a single document, and then it will be considered as an innovative idea. And notice point that has already been invented. So innovation is something just do some improvements on the existing invention. So that is eventually called as the innovation, and converting the knowledge into wealth. So obviously, by end of that, innovative ideas can bring up lot of million-dollar companies. So, for example, Uber, Ola, and Zomato, and goes on. So we have some general misperception on the innovation that can be done only in the area of technology. So it is absolutely no. So we can do innovation and in lot of domains. So for example, product performance, product system, services, and goes on. So we can individually talk about this in deep in the next slides. So these are the examples types of innovation. So first one, enabling process and core process. I can correlate with the real world example with this. So the main the grooming industry already invented the shaving procedure. Like the men's go to saloon, they will do some beautification and lot of process will goes on. So what Gillette company um, think is like we can do some innovation in this process. Why can't all the people can do their all those saloon works in their home? So then they have implemented some of the laser products to us, which is eventually been called as an innovation products. And the product performance, product system design, and the services. So here comes the major contribution for the tech industry. So when Microsoft implemented the Microsoft Office to the open world, so again Google, the biggest competitor of them, so they brought up the new idea called online-based Google Docs, Google Excels, and lot of products that are work in our browser itself. So not everyone in homes will have the computers to do this to make use of these products. So what they did is we can use all those office tools in browser itself. So that is one of the biggest innovation thing. So again, the Excel, Microsoft Words are all invented already. So what Google does is they find out some loopholes, some demerits from that product, and they overcome that with the help of the innovative and the channel brand and customer experience. So to correlate with the real world example, so mobile phone is already invented in later, like I think around it was invented around 1080s. So mobile phone is already invented. What Steve Jobs thought was So we can do some of the inventions. We can bring up some new features in that existing mobile phone. So which eventually we called it as an iPhone. So what he thought is why every people should use the numpad to interact with the mobile phone. So then he came up with a brilliant idea called touchscreen. So it is one of the brainstorm idea in the mobile industry. So the final thing is business model and networking. We can implement innovation not only in the tech products and the enabling process and all. So even in marketing also we can do some of the innovation. So we get some of the um, attracting free gifts for the products. So again, it is one of the inventions so that the company can boost their sales. So so to conclude that, so invention exists in all those places, each and every places which we look today. So let's discuss about the innovation process cycle. So the first step of the innovation thinking starts from the creative ideas. So we do have some of the creative ideas in our mind. So what we should do is we should collaborate with the ideas with some of our team members. So even Steve Jobs agreed that without Steve without a biggest team, he couldn't achieve the Apple company. So the teamwork is way more important in innovative thinking. So what you should do is with creative idea, bring, collaborate with some of your team members. So each one of the team member will have a different skill set. So suppose if you are good at technology, one of your friend will be good at sales and marketing. One he or she will be good at communication. So it is way more important to build a complete product. So when you are formed up with a good team, so then again you should do the start of researching in that idea. So do some research, develop a very minimal viable product and test it with your team members. So after that, once you gotten confident on that particular innovative idea, so what you can do is go ahead and start implementing that. So in implementation phase, so you can find lot of challenge- challenges in that. So for the for that help, you can get reviews from your seniors, mentors, and some of your alumni as well. So final thing, so you can convert the innovative ideas into one final product. So once the final product is ready, so what you should do is you should do some the market experiment, or else the real world experiment. So whether the customers will like our product, or it will create some traction between the customers and the salesperson. So that's the main thing you should focus on after developing the product. So final thing, you should introduce that product to the market. If the market doesn't like that product, then again it goes to the first phase, like the innovation challenge. So again, you should start grooming your product once again. So you should collaborate with the team. So bring up some extraordinary features in that. So again, you should introduce that market. So this is the life cycle of creating a product from the innovative thinking. So difference between creativity, invention, and innovation. So creativity is nothing like so it is just an novel idea which came up in your mind. So it will be useful or not useful, but again by end of the day, it is just an idea in your mind. So whereas invention is like you will be creating something new to the world. So and innovation making the invention into a product form. So for this, the real world example will be um, so when the humans existence happened, so they have invented the wheels in the form of stones. So again, with the help of that stone-based wheel, they are used for transportation as well. So after the modernization came into picture, so some of the train companies like Seat and JKTS, they have innovated that ti- um, stone-based tires into an rubber-based tire, so which we call we can call it as innovation. So again, there are some of the demerits in stone-based fields. So then they have overcome with that with the help of the new innovation ideas. So that will be the greatest example for invention and innovation. So creativity is a fuzzy idea. So again, we cannot go ahead and prove the world like this idea will be very good or not. So creativity is just an fuzzy idea. You cannot be clarified until it is made into one product. So invention is a new to the world discovered art creator. So for example, you can take it as light. So the very first time where the light has been invented. So innovation is about changing the pattern. So when the light came into existence in either 17th century or 18th century, so after the modernization came into picture, so the light has been way more improved and innovated. Creativity lies as an idea and ends as an idea itself. So there won't be next phase of um, creativity in that. So in invention, so you should spend a lot of money in inventing some product. So um, you should you should spend a lot of money for the hardware and software, and you should pick up with a new invention. Whereas in invention, as an innovation, so with the ideas, you can do some beautification, do some upgrades, and you can convert it into an cash flow. So, for example, you can say it as an Swiggy and Zomato. The hotel business is already has been invented, but what Swiggy and Zomato did is they are include some beautification or upgrading the service um, with the help of the technology. So again, with that, they have made millions of dollars. So based on think of new things. So creativity lies when we think upon the new things. So invention. So if you have some subject matter expert or some primary scientific skills, like say suppose if you are good at electrical engineering, you can come up with some of the invention in electrical based. Right? Whereas the innovation, so again, the team plays a major role in innovation. So you should have the broader skill set like strategy, marketing, sales, even the technical skills. So for that, we need a great team. Okay. So up to this, yeah, we have covered the high level picture of what innovation is. So then from now, I will be sharing what is the real experience which we um, gained. So first thing is when we are sitting in third year, so up to second year, again we just concentrated only on theoretical based subjects and nothing outside work. So when we are sitting in third year, we just formed as a team. We had some good idea in our minds, and everybody will have some good idea. So what we do is we just formed as a 6 members team and discussed upon some of the common ideas which we had. So finally, we computed with one single idea, which is uh, good, and everybody accepted that. So then, what we did is again from sitting in college, we cannot go and expose our idea to the real world. So the greatest platform to expose to the real world is participating in hackathons. So again, we had a better opportunity to participate in hackathon in 2018. Um, so which is nothing but the Smart India hackathon. I think some of you guys have already heard about that. So if you are good at building softwares or hardwares, you can participate in that hackathon. You can show some good, good skills to them. So most of the companies like Maruti Suzuki, Samsung, like they'll be the mentors and jury members for that hackathon. So you can get good exposure on that by participating in such hackathon. So we do plan to participate in the software edition of Smart India Hackathon 2018, and we sent a proposal of the idea which we had. So we just drafted all those innovative ideas we had and sent to them. And by luckily we got accepted, and why our proposal got accepted in the first one, and we got selected to the phase two. So again, if the first time is getting selected for the hackathon, so then we started doing basic research. So again, in hackathons, they will expect you to convert your innovative ideas into one product. So for that we need to do some basic research on that. So we started to do basic research whether we can able to implement that idea, or do we have any demerits, merits, and such kind of basic research we done. So then we developed a minimum viable product. So minimum viable product is nothing but the exact replica of the output product which you're going to do. So it is a working prototype only. Again, it should be 100% working, and the implementation should be way more similar to what you have proposed in phase one. So that we started building the MVP. So after that, so we just copyrighted our ideas. So again, copyrighting the ideas is way more important in the innovation. So if we cannot assure that nobody can steal our ideas. So copyrighting your ideas is way more important. So okay, so I will go through what are these steps and how we are implemented that. So first thing is in 2018, this was the product idea which we have proposed for the Smart India Hackathon. So first one is idea based. So this is the idea which came from. So I think you have probably heard about the home automation products like Nest and Cubicle Labs, and also um, as Indians we cannot afford that such products because we are way more costlier than the existing one. So what we thought is So what we thought is we can go ahead and reduce the cost of implementing that home automation system. So by manually intervening between the hardware and software. So as a team, we just bootstrap the innovative idea into a single draft. So diagram-based representation, we have sent it out to them. So in phase one, they got accepted. So okay, so this idea seems to be promising, and you can come here and start implementing. So again, in Smart India, you should go there to their campuses and to develop the product in their campus only. You cannot do sitting at your home. So then, in the research phase, what we did is we just dismantled the existing electrical wire which we had in your homes. So we just dismantled that, and we just implemented the home automation product which we developed. So it consists of Arduino relays and some of electrical components as well. So we just implemented all those systems into our existing home. So eventually it worked well, and it gives it gave us some good confidence to start building our product. And again, so please do not try this home when you understand until you don't have prior experience in electrical. So after research, we got some good confidence, good mentorship as well from college side, and finally we started to develop the minimum viable product. So you can see the screenshot of the mobile application with that. So we did one complete home setup uh, with the help of some cardboards and the mobiles as well. So it is mandatory to demonstrate to the jury members whether it isn't working or not. So screenshot of mobile application. The first screenshot is the mobile app is we developed. So you can able to control all your home appliances. Second one is the tablet screen. So it will be installed in your home. So even if you buy Nest Home Automation software, you will get some software with them. So that is the exact replica of the software. And again, here you can and again here, so you can see what amount of electricity home has been consumed, each and every appliances, the running status, the door lock system, smart bulb system, etc. So it has a lot of features in that. I think some of you can give. Okay. Uh, I think someone turned on your mic. Can please go on mute. Okay. So so we just developed the minimum viable product and which got demonstrated in Smart India Hackathon, which we held on Pune. So that competition, I think we just won the second prize in that. So which gave lot of confidence for our team. So do a lot of innovative projects kind this. So what we did is again we just plan to do one more product in 2019 as well. So again in 2019 again we just plan to do one more product which is called as intelligent traffic management system. So again the phase one is you should propose the idea which you have and we got accepted in the phase one, and we started doing the same process, the research and development and the building the minimum viable product and so on. So and the main concept of Smart India Hackathon is you will get the real world experience. You will get some reviews and inspiration as well. So in the first photo, these are the guys who are in the greatest position in Maruti Suzuki. We just collaborated with the Maruti Suzuki this project. So the both of them are the lead senior managers in that organization. So they are the eventually they are our jury members as well. So we demonstrate all our ideas and prototypes to them only. So again, second photo, I think it's familiar to you guys. I think so. He's the chairman of the IIC. So even we had opportunity to discuss with to speak with him, discuss with the latest technologies also. So second one is these are the products which we developed in 2019. So the second screenshot which tells about the um, okay. So let me say about the what the product is exactly is. So intelligent traffic management system. So what the system will do is it will collect the real world traffic from the Indian roads and will show in our Google Maps. So in right now we have um, Google Maps. It is already implemented with the live traffic. So but the Google Maps lacks the implementation of showing whether what is the exact status of the signal. So in third picture, you can get to know about the exact signal status, like lane one, what is the signal um, right now, and when it will be goes down to red. And even we have implemented the ambulance navigation system also. So if there is some incoming ambulance in that particular lane, so it will automatically goes to green. So all these autonomous system has been developed. And the third one is we just incorporated the dash cam in all the mobile cars, mobile based system. So in that system, what it will do is it will detect the live potholes in the Indian roads, and it will be plotted in our Google Maps. So the Maruti Suzuki also they were looking on this feature from past 3 years. So they are going to implement their own maps. So like they are going to come up with their own um, highly autonomous maps, which is going to project the potholes in the roads and the signal status and goes on. So they have asked us to implement these kind of implementations in their software. We did that, and even in 2019 we got the first place for for this development. So for in 2018 for the idea which we bootstrap we got copyrighted, and in 2019 again it is an most of hardware based product. So then we just applied for a patent as well, and it to be okay. So final thing is okay. So all those things are you can keep all those things apart, right? So when you are able to think innovative, think build some innovative products, how can you can get into entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship is uh, way more easy when you have capability of innovative. So every single tech chain company, if you uh, deep, deep dive into it, they have some innovative idea in their business model. So if you take Swiggy, Zomato, brilliant concept of delivering food online. We take Uber and Ola. So again, it is a brilliant idea of connecting the customers and cab drivers. So so one single innovative thinking can help you to build the $1 million company. So for that, so these are the steps you should follow. So first thing is increase team value. So again, with single person you cannot show your 100% in everything. So eventually you need some good team to do. The first thing is increase the team value. So increasing team value again, you should prove yourself, showing some confidence to in the end customers. Okay, so I can able to do something. So these are the group of statements and so on. So like that, for that only we just okay, so we just started participating in all those hackathons as well. So so now we have some proof of statements till our potential clients. Okay, so we have achieved something. We have potential of doing some great softwares and hardware as well. So thereby you can increase the team value and make connection. So when you start participating in hackathons and demonstrating your ideas to some of your great members and mentors, so thereby you can able to get some great connections as well. So you can get some mentorship from them also. So making connections is way more important in entrepreneurship. So connections will help you to bootstrap your company, so bootstrap your team, and bring some good values to your company as well. So okay, so find the second step is find investors. So again, the investors come into picture when you have something big in your mind. So the founder of Ola, with without investing, without investors, you cannot able to implement such a big implementation. So again, it needs lot of money. So if you are well confident with your idea and you have some great thing, you can seek some help from investors. I think you have already heard about the investors flow. So what investors do is you can go ahead and tell the investors like, hey, I got a new idea. It will work. It has some good traction between customers, and even it has some futuristic idea as well. We have some good team to implement that. So what investors expect you is the first thing, the brainstorming idea. The second thing is the team which you have. The third thing is what you have done earlier with respect to the idea which you have. So these are three things, primary questions will investors will go you to your team. So when investors are compromised with all those three answers, they will um, do an agreement with you. They will start investing money in your team, and you can go ahead and build some product and do some market research on that. So the fourth step is perform product research. So again, so if you done with your development, so you can should not directly go ahead and um, sell the product in the market. So again, you need to do some product research as well. So it can be done in the closed environment or the broader environment. It again it depends upon the product which you may have. So once this research has been done, so if you got some positive reviews, some positive feedbacks, you can start experimenting in the Indian market. So again, Indian market is way more tougher than any other market. If you are able to capable of selling a single product in Indian market, then you can go ahead and sell anything any other markets as well. So as Indians, when a sales team sells product for 100 rupees, as Indians, we expect buy that product for 50 rupees. So we have some generic mindset of discount based sales. So that we should developing a product. So perform market experience. So again, market experience is nothing but um, the competitors which you have for the products which you are going to develop. So even Uber and Ola came into picture in the same I think in 2010 I guess. So in 2010 both of the top chain companies came into existence. Again they were doing same business model, same problem solving skills. Everything is same. But again Ola grabbed some lot of customers rather than Uber. So they have incorporated some of the innovation ideas in that so that they can bring up some of the lot of customers to their system. Okay. I have covered a lot of things. So I will pass here for a few questions. You can shoot out some of the questions you may have. Or you can raise up your hands. You have something.
Sundeep, any problem?
No, sir. I just passed for question session.
Okay, students,
One
if you
ask
have any
question.
questions, you can ask him. Actually, his team won hackathon competition as well. So if you have any questions regarding that, also you can ask him.
Uh, yes, again, it's very more tougher for sitting Sunday afternoon. Okay, so I will cover some of the general topics as well. So, when you are sitting in third year, you have no idea of how we're going to develop a software or hardware. So, I can do a general discussion on that as well. So, what we did is, okay, I will share my personal experience. So, what I did is, I started participating in the workshops. So, I will I will ask for OD with my HOD. I will participate in workshops and some of the smaller hackathons as well, which will be held in an IIC, even an IIT as well. So I have participated every single workshops and hackathons. So no matter what you won or lose, so just participation is very important. So in 2018, I remember that I have attended the IoT workshop, so which is one of the turning point for me. So I attended the IoT workshop in IITM Research Park. Um, so they taught me only I think basic implementations only. So how you can blow up the LED bulb with the help of Arduino. So it is very simple, but you can that is the very starting point for every single student to get into the IoT. So eventually I raised the question. So okay, so I can able to light up the LEDs. Okay, so that's fine. So what should I do if I am going to do some of the real world projects? Say suppose if you're planning to do light up my tube lights, so which you are working in, which will be working in 240 volts. So again, LED works in just 5 volts only. So household domestic appliances will be working on 240 volts. So what the tutor said is like, so can be done. So he said, shouted out some of the new terms to me. So like you should make out of relays, you should make of transistors, and all those stuffs are new to me. So even, I couldn't be able to get what the tutor says to me. So when I get back to home, I started researching on that. So even nowadays, we have tons and tons of video on IoTs in YouTube as well. You can start looking on that. So that is one of the way more easiest way to get into the IoT. So IoT again is one of the interesting topic as well. So you can start developing IoT products. You have some good skills in C, or else even in Python. You can make use of Raspberry Pi to start implementing. It's fun-based learning. So why I choose IoT? Because it will be of fun. So like it will be playing with toys. So I just shown some of the interest in IoT, so which eventually got some greater experience to me to do some new IoT products. So with that skill only, so I was able to some of the greatest products in Smart India and both in 2018 um, and again, so in 2018 I started learning uh, under development as well. So under development again, it is one of the uh, fun-based development. So you can test it out in real world mobile phones. So that is one of the greatest this one for under development. So 2018. So these are the two things I started showing interest on that. So first thing is IoT and second thing is under development. So in 2018 again, so not only Smart India Hackathon, we just participated in two more competitive hackathons as well. So one is Rajasthan, which was 2018. Again, we won the Young um, Innovator Award in that competition as well. So 2018 we have won SH and the Youth Innovation Awards. So that has been in 2018 and 2019. Again, I showed some interest in hackathons and even some entrepreneurship skill as well. So, so in 2019, we just started working in the corporates. So in side by side, we just upskills our latest technologies. And in 2020, so we started doing some of the outsourcing projects as well. So we found some clients with the help of LinkedIn. We got some clients from Israel, even from Germany. So we developed a lot of softwares to them by exchanging cash. So when you can do some freelancing works also, thereby you can get lot of skills, lot of exposure, and thereby by the end of the day you can earn money. So guys, even if you have any doubts or else you would, need to collaborate with our team, you can find out my profile in LinkedIn as well. You can ping me and you can join us. Yes, we are about to end the session. So if you guys have no other questions to be asked, I think yeah, good to close this.
Now, what are the programming which is used to develop your software?
Okay. Um, so 2018 again, it is a software come hardware product. So it's an home automation software. So to, to make the hardware working, you need to code the Arduino with the help of programming language. And for the Android apps and the we just develop the software for VR devices also. You can control your home appliances with smartwatches as well. So collectively for Android development, you can go with Java or else Kotlin. So Kotlin is way more advanced skill. So for getting started, you can go ahead with Java. For Android development, Java is good. For IoT, C is
Okay, thanks.
Any other anyone have any other doubts, guys? Okay, then good to wrap up the session. Thanks for the time. Thanks for thanks Satish Kumar sir for coordinating this.
Satish sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Mind open,